Dear Ambassador Boga, dear Kati and Tamas, Mr. Minister, Ambassador Nasser, High Representative of the Secretary General for the Rise of Civilization, dear Director of the Berlin Institute, ladies and gentlemen, indeed, I would not have thought of a better way to start this very busy, I would say crazy, United Nations Week. This is my first event coming to the Cultural Institute, the Hungarian, and to talk about cultural diplomacy and the role of culture. It is, I think, probably one of the best events that will happen, because this will chart the way forward to the adoption of the post-2015 development agenda, where culture will be for the first time part of this sustainable development agenda. And I would like to pay tribute to Hungary, because Hungary was so instrumental. You, Ambassador Boga, being president of the General Conference of UNESCO for 2 years, being leading the, I would say, this ambition to have culture and cultural diplomacy inscribed into the sustainable development efforts. Then Hungary being also here in New York with your colleague, Ambassador Koroshi, who was initiating the group of friends of culture and development, and now taking once again the lead. And I think it is very appropriate to speak about cultural diplomacy in a world that is full of challenges, of conflicts, unfortunately, a world that we see that culture is becoming on the forefront of the quest for peace, for sustainability, for human rights, for human dignity. And of course, I'm speaking about the dramatic, the tragic events in Iraq, in Syria nowadays, where we see systematic, deliberate destruction of heritage, heritage that belongs to all of us, not only to the communities and to the people of Syria, Iraq, but to the whole of the world, to the whole of the humanity. And seeing also this destruction, seeing the unfortunate, I would say, humanitarian crisis, we think more and more than culture becomes indeed into the forefront, because extremists are targeting culture precisely because culture is what people represent. It's about identities of people, it's about their histories, it's about their contribution to humanity's civilization. That is why they want to destroy, that is why they want to destroy the memories. And they have embarked on something that we haven't seen for a very long time, and what we at UNESCO call cultural cleansing. So I think speaking about culture in peace, speaking about intercultural dialogue, of bringing people together, because the more I think, and we have exchanged many times with Ambassador Nasser, we share the same idea. Nowadays what is at stake is the division is between those who believe in living together, those who believe that we are one humanity, and that cultural diversity represents the biggest richness of humanity, what is inscribed in 2001 Declaration of Cultural Diversity of UNESCO, that cultural diversity for humanity is like biodiversity for nature. And I think this is wonderful, that we are diverse, that we can contribute differently to this world. We may come from different backgrounds, but at the end of the day we live together. And those who want to destroy this. And then, of course, culture as bridges, culture as bringing people together. And I'm sure that today you have had a very fruitful, very rich discussions on these issues, and I think it's the wonderful way to contribute to the search for the quest for new sustainable development for humanity. So once again, I would like to thank first and foremost Ambassador Boga for this initiative, the Minister, Hungary, for taking this important issue of culture, cultural diversity, cultural diplomacy, and to say that when everything is destroyed, and when everything falls apart, what keeps humanity is culture. It's our belonging, it's our identity, and we have to cherish this. And we at UNESCO, we could not envisage a sustainable development agenda if culture is not present. And we are very happy that for the first time, culture is recognized as a driver of development a driver for peace, a driver for diversity, a driver creating jobs for social inclusion, for social justice. And this has been our ambition at UNESCO, and we're happy that with support of so many countries and people, this is becoming a reality. So once again, thank you very much. I knew that when Ambassador Bovie was transferred from Paris here, from UNESCO, she will take culture, her belief, commitment to culture, and she will bring it to New York. I think this is the best way to contribute also to the United Nations, because we are one United Nations family, and this is our contribution. So thank you once again for this.